Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We're going to be using the Kawasaki KZ 1000R right here in the Virginia North Course circuit. Starting from the back of the grid, we're going to be working our way through on board this magnificent Kawasaki. Now, at this point I hadn't used this one before. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, it is 0 miles, and I was very keen to try it out actually, because of course this was from the 80s and 90s vintage pack. And I'm impressed with the bikes in this collection so far, and I do like using older bikes. When I first started playing ride games, I'd avoid all naked bikes like the plague. I did not enjoy using them, I didn't like the look of them, and well, maybe it wasn't I didn't like the look of them, I didn't like racing with them, it felt weird. But I've really changed my mind of racing with these bikes as time has progressed. Going into Ride 2, and then into Ride 3, I think even that Ducati 90th anniversary challenge, if anyone remembers that, that was also had a lot of naked Ducatis in it, and I must say, I'm really growing up. Oh, massive slide there! Massive slide there as we bump into half of the cones here in the Virginia Raceway circuit. My goodness, what on earth happened then? Got to be careful as always. Oh, dived over the inside, someone in turn 12, that was aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Eddie McDowell didn't see that one coming, did he? But I was trying to say, as things got a little bit hectic there, almost carnage. What I was going to say is that I'm pleased with this bike. I think it's very nice. But of course, the DrAce fans, the aces, there's quite a lot of Kawasaki fans in this group, so I'm pleased to be giving a Kawasaki video for you guys, because I'm sure you're approving very, very much so as we dive for the inside of Charles Cooper. Richard Tresoldi ahead of us. Of course, this is a 5-lap Grand Prix in the North Course. It's not massively long laps, it's 1 minute 35, so we can sort of take our time. We have plenty of time to catch up. Plenty of time to use what we have and get through as we get up at the inside or around the outside of Richard Tresoldi. Frederick Murray is ahead of us, the South African. Going to be close again. Ooh, careful on the grass. The wheels on this bike certainly wasn't made for the grass, so be careful on that one as we now get ready to hold it right. I love this section of corners. Really nice. You can sort of just go somewhat straight, but by manipulating the bike a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, you probably only really move to about 10 to 15 degrees lean angle, so it's a nice selection of corners. It's different. It's different to what you usually use. I must say I quite like this track. It's not the track I'm probably the most confident at, but I like it. It's good. Oh, a little bit of contact made there between Frederick Murray. Did he go onto the grass? If he went onto the grass, I should imagine things did not end so well, so I do apologise for bumping him there. These bikes aren't as nimble as you would think they are, so of course, they are RMs, I mean they are race modified of course, but they aren't very nimble when it comes to making a little bit of lunges and attacking manoeuvres. So be careful on that one if you do have the same issues with bumping into other riders. Some are on the Suzuki Katana of course, and we are on the KZ 1000R, which I must say I'm really pleased with this bike so far. I'll definitely be using this one again. I don't believe this one has an achievement attached to it. Of course, the other bikes, like the Kawasaki ZX-10R, I think it was, the one from 2005, I can't remember it totally, but I know some of the bikes, each bike and Premium DLC has one bike where you have to try and get the affinity level 5 with, which is not so bad, I quite like that, but I would also prefer maybe if they just had, maybe get to level 3 on each of the bikes, so then you could use each of the bikes without focusing on one in particular. Of course, there are some positives with that though, because like the Moto Guzzi has got that achievement attached to it, the Super Veloce, so it's nice to use those particular bikes with that in mind, of knowing that I'll continue to use them more often than not to make sure we can get the affinity level, because of course I'm an achievement hunter, at least I used to be, not so much anymore because maybe 90% of my days are now focused on making content, but I do enjoy getting some achievements, so I'll probably do a little bit of like an achievement run where I'll just focus on doing the bikes that are in those packs. Maybe long laps, like 30-lap races or something like that. Of course, the problem is you can't do endurance races with them, because that would be a nice idea. So I go, oh, a massive moment as we just touch the outside of the grass there. Whoa, hearts in mouths moments there, ladies and gentlemen. That was too close. You just basically seen the bike snake to one side because we touched the grass. But thankfully we had enough grip on the front to try and just combat it a little bit. But that was not ideal. That was scary. Very, very scary. Goodness me, as we then hold it right for the horseshoe of turn 1. Ralph Wack ahead of us. We're trying to chase him down after we made that little bit of faux pas just a moment ago. Not too bad though, it's not a problem. We're only on the penultimate lap and I'm pretty certain I can catch him up with relative ease. They're not really that difficult to catch. I thought about a lunge up at the inside for the left hook. I tried to go up at the inside of the left hook a couple of times. I think I'd done it on another video previously, or it might be just very recently actually, and I couldn't get that move to stick either. And of course, with the speed of this Kawasaki and my superior braking skills, I'm going to try and get up at the inside of here, but I didn't manage to do it. I thought turn 9 would be the one, to be fair, but we've still got plenty of opportunities, even on the straight towards the end of the race, before the timing lines, of course. We'll get ready to flick it right in a moment's time for turn 12. Now, the lights have gone out, and it's getting darker, and we are on RM bikes, of course, so there isn't any lights on these bikes. So we're going to have to use the floodlights around the track to keep us, just so we know where we're going, just keep us in the lines, so get closer and closer to the rider ahead of us, Ralph Wack, the German, in his slipstream now, going underneath the floodlights, pushing as much as we can. Can we get into the slipstream, or should we just wait for him? Maybe we'll wait and attack him into turn 1. But we're getting a lot of speed going around the outside, just across the timing line, 1 second slower, of course, as he fights back on the Suzuki Katana. Is he going to run it wide? We can probably just cut back and get up on the inside of him there, going around the outside effectively, because it'll be on the nature of the next corner. We're on the outside, but it doesn't even matter. We've already passed him. He cannot contend with our speed. No, he can't. No, he can't. No way. Now into the left hook. It's 7:05 here in Virginia. Lovely track, though. Really lovely track. I think this is a new track, because I don't recall using this on Ride 3. But at the same time, I didn't play Ride 3 very much. I don't really have much positive things to say about Ride 3. I mainly played Ride 2. I played so much hours on Ride 2. Ride 2 I sunk so many hours in. But Ride 4 actually is funny enough. I just reached 200 hours played on Ride 4. I was checking the Steam library the other day, and it's at 200 hours. This is now my most played game on Steam. Now, I've only had my PC for a year and a bit now. Actually, just over a year. Yeah, just over a year now, because I built it last year. So, yeah, Ride 4 takes the top spot, and I'm really pleased that is the case, and I hope it always stays that way as Ride 4. Because Ride 4 has been very special to me. We have made over, maybe at this point now, 150 videos on Ride 4. The love affair for Ride 4 is very strong. I think DrAce loves Ride 4 just as much as Ride 4 loves me. So we have now moved across the globe, and we have taken our Kawasaki KZ 1000 RRM across with us. And we're here in Imola, starting from the back of the grid, of course. We'll be going gung-ho from the start, trying to get through a couple of riders. Now think, ooh, a little bit of a wheelie there. Don't let go of pushing forward in the analog stick or the tuck-in button as we dive over the inside of Sarah Morrow. Yes, oh, she says no. And we get beaten around the outside from Comalat Preacher. Everyone is still on board so far, getting very close. Oh, never mind, I jinxed it. Oh, carnage! Carnage! Oh, my goodness. Oh, I almost covered my eyes. Oh, my goodness. I should not. Oh, my God. Just as I said, literally just as I said, no one's crashed yet. Everyone's fine. Everyone's still on two wheels. Carnage, chaos has occurred. Every video almost. I think every video must have some sort of carnage in it. Ride 4, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So we're now in 9th place. So Sarah Morrow is in 10th place. She was involved with that absolute carnage just a moment ago. There was just, oh my goodness, there's even more chaos. Jade Wright also went down as go around the outside, and someone went down. I think that was the race leader. I'm not sure. I didn't actually get a chance to see who it was, but I've seen someone skittle across the corner there, so I have no idea as we go into Q Minerali for the very first time of asking. Comalat Preacher started 11th place. He was right next to me, and he is into 6th place. So good job for him. Not sure if it is Comalat, is a man or a woman, but yeah. The Preacher. I'm going to preach to you to subscribe as well. So, Comalat, if you're cold, my goodness, had to lift up the motorcycle there, but I'm going to preach that subscribers help build the channel, so if you wouldn't mind, I would be very, very grateful if you could hit the like button and subscribe. Only if you're enjoying the video, of course. As we flick it left for Rivarza, and Rivarza again for turn 15. Of course, this one being very anti-Bassa, we will have to take the little chicane just at the end of the lap. So, of course, braking early and gradually bringing the motorcycle to the left. And then we'll flick it to the right for very anti-Bassa. Beautifully done. Turn 17. I would say beautifully done, but that was a little bit of an overstatement. I think we could have been better there. A little bit unclean, let's say, a bit sloppy. So we'll try and fix that for next time when we enter Variante Basse. But now into turn 1, we'll be holding it left and get ready to flick it right for turn 2 or turn 3 for the Variante Tamburello. Turn 4, still part of the Variante Tamburello. Getting close to the rumble strip, kind of on it there, but it's absolutely fine. We're still going. As Sam Lowe says, hashtag on it. Flick it to the right for the Villeneuve corner. Brilliant. Could have been a little bit wider on the exit. We would have had more speed, but it's quite alright. Tagai Sasaki, Laura Laguna are ahead of us with our race leader, Elia Gargiulio. Now, we can get into the slipstream here and potentially have a lunge going over to the left-hander. But I don't think we're going to be close enough. Not quite for Piratella. Potentially having a think about a move up into Q Minerale. Might even be earlier than that. Let's do it. Oh, can we get Laura Laguna as well? Not quite. Maybe. Oh, contact! Now, you can flick it up on the inside of Laura Laguna there, and I did try to do it, but these bikes are a little bit longer, so I couldn't make it stick. I did bump the back of it, so I do apologise to Laura Laguna, the Spanish lady ahead of us in 4th place. Casey Walker in 3rd place. Oh, going around the outside of Laura Laguna. Going around the outside here will then set us up to go up in the inside for the next corner. So here we go in a moment's time. We're going to flick it up on the inside. Yes, on the brakes. Excellently done. We're through. We've seen some epic overtakes there. I do remember Johnny Ray and Chaz Davis having a good old battle in that corner as well. I think that ended in tears if I remember right. But for us, it didn't. For now, we're good. We can get through with Vassallo in a moment's time as well. Not quite. I'm sure we have the speed. It's just a matter of time and putting it all together. Choosing where we want to overtake. It's going to be the Kawasaki against the Suzukis again. Katana versus KZ 1000 RRM. So we'll see how things go as we cross the line for the 3rd time of asking. Or at least the 2nd time to prepare us for the 3rd time of asking. Now onto the rear of Elia. So close for Tamburello. Flick it to the left. I don't think we're going to hang around too much. Let's get into the Villeneuve and let's start putting in even faster lap times. Go around the outside, touch the rumble strip just to help us get inside there. Beautifully done for the Villeneuve. Now onto the rumble strip. Or actually, we just missed the rumble strip by a couple of inches. And now we are leading this Grand Prix for Tosa, which is 0.2 of a second ahead of Elia. Not going to really fight back, is she? I don't think she's going to have the gumption, the drive and the speed to beat a DrAce focused on board this Kawasaki right now. I've got to say, major props to this Kawasaki. I highly recommend using this one if you haven't used it already. One of my surprise packages, to be honest with you. I wasn't sure how this one would go, but I decided to try it anyway, and I'm pleased with it. Very, very pleased. It handles like a beauty. Now, I guess a lot of that might be down to the fact that it is a race-modified version, but still, I think it has great potential for some good races. I hope we can consider using this for a time trial challenge sooner or later. We've got a big wheelie coming out of the corner there, as it's now 7 minutes to 1 o'clock here in Italy, here at Imola, with a magnificent track. Braking in a moment's time for Rivazza. Hold it left. The tyres are looking a little bit cold, but yet we are pushing quite a bit, so I'm surprised that the tyres are still remaining cool. Cool as ice, cool as a cucumber. Now, with the medium front and the hard rear combination, I expected at least the medium to be a bit warmer. But of course, the medium being on the rear and the hard on the front, you can see the difference in the degradation, but the temperature's roughly around the same for both wheels. So I guess that's good tyre management from my behalf. I'm pleased with that one as we set a very fast lap there of a 1:55.696. Good stuff so far. I'm really enjoying this bike. Really enjoy this track. It's very bumpy as well though, so it's difficult to sort of get consistent because a little bump here and there can catch you off guard. But thankfully we're doing alright. We're doing absolutely fine. So now flick it left with the Villeneuve over the rumble strip. Be careful of touching that rumble strip. There is a, I'm not going to say a bug because it is genuinely a very difficult rumble strip to go over. Throw you off instantly. So be careful if you go anywhere near that, as we are in a consistent groove now. Like, even watching back this video as when commentating, my lines are very similar per lap. And I felt so confident with this bike. So confident. It just felt good. It felt concise. It felt really, really like glue. It just stuck to the track. Like holding into the Q Minerale, I felt exactly where I was going. I didn't need to sort of try and adjust anything. Just focus on the race. Just keep pushing forward. Now many times I'll go into some corners and with a lot of speed and think, oh, I'm not sure if I'll be able to carry it to this one. This bike, no, I didn't even feel like that once. Felt like I carry exactly the same amount of speed every single time. Just confidence, comfortable bike to use. Really pleased with it, honestly. And massive props for the Kawasaki KZ 1000R. So tomorrow, if I've got this right, I'm uploading this on the Wednesday. I'm recording this from a week ago, so hello from the past. But tomorrow is going to be the Extreme Performance DLC pack. And that is a premium DLC, so I expect to see around £4 or something like that. Comes with a couple of achievements, a couple of bikes, and a few events. So stay tuned for that one. I'll definitely be giving coverage on that one. Looking forward to seeing what's in this pack, actually. Because Extreme Performance could be very interesting. Now, this could be some proper 1000cc RM bikes, or we could even potentially see some EM bikes. Now, we haven't seen an endurance bike since the bonus pack when we got the Yamaha R1. Was it? I think so. There was the Yamaha R1 endurance bike. I wasn't a big fan of that one either, actually. But after it grew on me, I've changed my mind. I do quite like it. But I think that's the last time we had an endurance bike in a pack. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm sticking to my guns so far. So hopefully we'll get some more endurance bikes. Because on the endurance races I've done, of course I've done all the World Endurance League, I've still got a couple of more endurance races to be done. So if you do like the endurance races, let me know in the comment section down below. Because of course since the Endurance League have ended, I've not really been doing them. So if you want to see more of them, let me know in the comment section down below. I do appreciate that with an endurance race, it's 40 minutes. It can be quite a long time for you guys to watch. I'm absolutely fine with doing the commentary. The voice hurts a little bit after doing 40 minutes of constant talking, but I guess that's me on a normal basis anyway. So, I mean, I did the 4-hour live stream of constant talking anyway, so I guess it's not it's not unheard of me talking for 40 minutes plus. I don't think I was able to replicate the same amount of difficulty and tension as with the endurance race without pitting. That was extremely tense, but I thoroughly enjoyed that one, and I'll see if I can come up with more ideas for more endurance races. So only a couple more corners to go now. This one has absolutely flown by. Major props again to the bike, and major props for you if you're still watching at this point. Thanks for hanging and sticking on for me. I really appreciate that. Commentary tries to entertain you for the full 17 minutes, or however long this video is going to be. I think it's even more than 17 minutes, because we're already up to 17 and a half. So yeah, it's going to be one more corner to navigate. Brilliant race for us. Really consistent, really smooth. I tell you what, let's finish it off with a wonderful wheelie. Beautiful. Look at that wheelie. Oh, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the notification bell to be alerted to every single DrAce upload. And upon that note, guys, thanks for watching, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.